heavyweight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hack My Lineup every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. This is the show where anything goes. Dark mode brain is activated. This is where a show where we hack people's lineups, we hack people's fantasy accounts. This is a show where we make bald predictions now. New thing, we're making bald predictions. We're answering questions. We're clearing our nasal passages. Oh, yeah. A little more here. Oh man. That right nostril. Oh boy. And we're good. Yeah, we're trying to make it out of this brutal season alive. It's been crazy. How's your fantasy records looking, guys? Should we turn this up one more? One more on the exposure. Yeah. Yeah, I think right there is good. That's one. Yes. No, it's not a pen. It's I saw it on Shark Tank. It's called Boom Boom. It's I know I always talk about it and I'm like paranoid that you guys don't believe me. And I feel like there's a group of conspiracy theorists that still believe I'm doing drugs. But it's not. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it is. Yeah. I mean, and my breathing's fine. You know, I'm always at like 90%, right? But I want to get to like 95%. Take a couple sniffs. I'm good to go. Yeah, it's these right here. Nasal sticks. Nasal sticks, boom, boom. I got these ones right here. See? These black ones. Yeah, I got a way bigger pack, but they're these right here. Essentially. Yeah. They're great. Highly recommend it. Side of my own Walmart. What's up, CC? Happy Turkey Day to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Was it technically Thanksgiving in a few hours here? Everyone's on the East Coast for some reason, so in 3 hours. Had to leave a wedding to tune in. My wedding. Oh no, don't do that. This show's definitely not worth that. I mean, if it's like someone you don't care about, I mean, that's great. I would do that. Weddings are stupid. Get out of there. Your own wedding? This is totally not worth it. Get back in there, dude. Don't even have your phone out during your own wedding. What are you doing? Well, before doing this, I used to film. I did a lot of videography for weddings. And that's when I realized I didn't want to do that anymore. I was just trying to make money. I thought it was good money in there, and it wasn't bad money doing it. But it's just a grind. It's just this endless grind. It's a lot. Pleasing bridezillas is too much, man. And it wasn't for me. I mean, I don't even like people, so yeah. And this was before the pandemic and all that too. So when I decided to quit. which they probably stopped doing weddings for like 3-4 months. Because my buddy was trying to film a funeral, and I think that was like, it was a bunch of regulations and stuff for that too. Like, or at least like the family couldn't fly in to watch it, right? Only the immediate family. So he had to like live stream a funeral. It was wild. Come out to Arizona and make a video for my food truck. I'd do it, but I mean, I don't know if you want to pay my rate. Um, Pretty hefty rate. Because I gotta travel from California to just travel and stuff. Packing my bags, traveling is a lot. Just that alone is a lot. Yeah, I charge good money. I'm the I say my rates are about average, but then if you add, travel and all that, I'll pay in I mean, look, I love tacos. I can only take tacos as a tip, like a bonus tip. Definitely not. I mean, that's not going to pay for the plane ticket for sure. What's up, Lex in the building? You're the first person to comment. What's up, Isaac? Isaac in the building. We said what's up to Cece. Happy Turkey Day, everybody. Zach, what's up, my friend? Who else we got in here? Lex says, I have Christian Watson in 3 leagues. Is he droppable for Odell, Tajay, Pierce, Khalil Herbert, and Elijah Mitchell? Man, that's kind of stumping me. Like he's definitely not startable. I think he is droppable. In a 10-team league, someone like me who's pretty stubborn and bullish on Christian Watson, I give out advice to drop him in a 10-team league. In a 12-team league, I mean, you gave me some names too, so you kind of quantified it, right? It wasn't like you're not blindly asking, is Christian Watson droppable in a 12-team league, but you're asking, with guys like this. I'm gonna say yes, but more so for guys like Tajay Spears, Damian Pierce, Khalil Herbert, Elijah Mitchell. I probably wouldn't for Odell. I feel like Odell's just. I mean, even if Odell's better, I don't think he offers a ton more upside. But yeah, I'm gonna say yes, because if you got those type of handcuffs, which I stocked up on, like I had Jerome Ford before Nick Chubb got hurt. I picked up Singletary right after I saw Damian Pierce might be questionable. I had Charbonnet on multiple teams. I recommended him to multiple teams. I even did a hack my lineup offline. I did that Friday, so it was 5 days ago, where I added JSN and Zach Charbonnet to that team. So I think adding handcuffs such as a Tajay Spears or Elijah Mitchell, specifically those two, are pretty good. I mean, then you got Damian Pierce, who I don't know, man. The Texans, they kind of have the juice right now. They're kind of a hot team. So, in short, I'm gonna say yes, you can drop Christian Watson in a 12-teamer. Definitely would drop him in a 10-teamer, especially next week, week 13. The bye weeks hit really hard. NFL bye weeks. Let me get the fantasy couch bye week list here. Just a second, guys. Bye weeks are hitting really hard week 13, and I don't think you can afford to have a guy like Christian Watson on your bench. Week 13, we got the Bills, Bears, Giants, Raiders, Ravens, and Vikings on bye. And yeah, you just can't afford to have. You need somebody to start, or at least one of these handcuffs to be a big hit, like Charbonnet, for instance. I've been telling people to pick up Charbonnet and even draft him, which wasn't necessarily great advice to draft him because Ken Walker's crushed it. But we all know Seahawks running backs are cursed. We know all the Chargers players are cursed when they come to injuries. It's just the way it is. Zach asks, sit one, Josh Jacobs, Bijan, Rashad White, or Brees Hall. We're into benching Brees Hall, I guess. God, the Jets are awful. So Rashad White, he's a pretty much a must start. Josh Jacobs, that's a tough one. He's solid, but against the Chiefs, not expecting too many points. Bijan, I'm definitely starting Bijan Robinson. I'm doing that. I just think he offers the upside. And so we got Brees Hall. We're starting Brees Hall. So let's start Brees Hall. Let's start Rashad White. I would bet. So it's between benching Jacobs or Bijan. And I'm gonna bench Jacobs. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Very tough question. Let me see. Chat, please chime in. Would you guys bench Jacobs or Bijan Robinson? My algorithms are showing to bench Jacobs, but against the Chiefs, I just think it's limited upside. I'm gonna go with starting Bijan. Not just that the Chiefs defense looks good, it's going to be that the Raiders are not going to be able to play Raiders football and run the ball. They're going to need to throw the ball in the second half. Christian Watson or OBJ. As a stash, I still prefer Christian Watson. But to be quite frank, I think OBJ is a better fantasy player. It's just like I don't care about the 11 points I'm going to get from OBJ. I'd rather roll the dice and get like 2 to 20 points from Christian Watson. There's still a small chance that Christian Watson puts it together and does well. I don't see OBJ like OBJ's past his prime. Like he's a good player for sure and a solid fantasy player. I would rather have a stash of Christian Watson. And this point, it seems to be that I'm going for a lot more upside. That's why I like those handcuffs I was talking about. Because if you have Tajay Spears and Derek, even if Derek Henry misses just one game, you're going to be like, Tajay Spears, that was the pickup of the century. Like, it's going to mean so much to your team. What's up, PJ? Full PPR, Amari Cooper or Odell Beckham or Kyron? No brainer, right? I mean, yeah, it seems like Kyron Williams is the no-brainer to start. Daryl Henderson got cut. Now they might bring him back on, maybe even to the practice squad. But Kyron Williams is the man. Data is showing that no signs of a performance dip really coming. Young running back, not a lot of tread on the tires. My monitor just went out. Sometimes it goes out and comes back on. It's good. It could probably my face looked a little darker. Just telling you guys why. It just goes out for like 3 seconds. Rare occasion. What's up, CC? Who to start at flex? So we got Tank Dell, who's looking like an absolute stud. Wait, I can't give you help if this is our league, because I know I'm in a league with you where you did trade for Tank Dell. It's against the rules to get help from me. I mean, it's just one of my rules. I just don't do it. But I mean, it's pretty easy to trick me. Like I'm gonna know. All you got to say is this is another league, and I wouldn't even know. All right. So Zay Flowers, Tank Dell. It's not okay. Well, I trust you. Maybe Brian Robinson, Gus Edward. I think we just go with with Brian Robinson here. I mean, honestly, these four, like, it doesn't really matter. Just traded James Cook for Devontae Smith. I can dig that. I just got Jefferson for Chase. Nice. Now, what you want, Val, is for Jefferson not to play this week. Ideally, have him come back full strength after the bye week. And now you got Jefferson for the playoffs. What's up? What's up, Frem? What's up, Kareem? Sit one, Bijan, Swift, Monty, Saquon. Also, who would you trade away? The trade deadline has passed in most leagues. How could you even? Why would you even put Saquon in this comp? We're never benching Saquon. He's on fire, bro. We're starting Bijan. Let's start Swift. So I think we're gonna bench Montgomery here. So bench Montgomery, Kareem. Okay, Isaac agrees to bench Jacobs instead of benching Bijan. Okay, that was an old question we answered like 5 minutes ago. Full PPR, Ridley, Flowers, or Connor. James, I think we're gonna go with Connor. Let's go James Connor. Is JJ coming back week 12? I have no clue. I don't think there's any confirmation in that. You don't want him coming back week 12 though. That's what I'm saying. You want him coming back week 14. All I remember is yesterday JJ was saying I'm not coming back till I'm 100%. I don't care about fantasy owners or something like that. Frem says, what is this message by Frem? Debo, Christian Kirk, Brian Robinson if Gibson is out. Okay. Downs, full PPR, pick 2. I'm picking Brian Robinson for sure. Like that one's a guarantee. So Brian Robinson. And then we got Christian Kirk. Debo. So let's bench Debo. And let's start Christian Kirk. So I got Brian Robinson and Christian Kirk. Javonte, Sharp, Watson, or Ferguson. So I think I'm gonna rank it number 1 Javonte and number 2 Zach Charbonnet. Like that. Those are my top 2. MVS with the drops. Can we get that picture of MVS dropping the ball? Let me see. It's actually someone posted it in my in the couch draft party league. Let me get that meme. Let me get that picture really quick. It's pretty epic. The picture's pretty epic. Let's see. Here it is. Crazy, dude. Just crazy. Look at that. Can we make this bigger? Is it easy to see? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no problem. Pacheco or Sharp? I like this question. Pacheco looks good, but he just doesn't have that upside with the fantasy points, like he doesn't catch a ton of balls. The Chiefs, when they score touchdowns, it's typically a passing touchdown, not to Pacheco, right? It's usually like Kelsey or Rashid Rice or something, or just some random receiver running open. Could be Noah Gray, right? So it's like it's not that Pacheco doesn't look good and he's not a workhorse. It's just that this is the type of team where the guy scoring touchdowns is Mahomes. And that's that. Like that limits his upside. So we got Pacheco going to Raiders though. But this is just the ultimate matchup. Right. I'm not expecting much from Pacheco. I'm expecting him to give me like 14 to 17 fantasy points. Good. But because of the matchup, because how good this team is, because the Chiefs D is so good as well, and they're playing the Raiders, that's the matchup. The upside is there. Like we could see Pacheco's best game ever. This could be a career game. I recognize that with the matchup. And then we have Sharp. The opposite is like the worst matchup. He will get more snaps than Pacheco probably, but just no upside, right? I mean, this guy's got to get in the end zone because I think DJ Dallas is going to get a little bit of the passing work, the hurry up, or sometimes they call it the turbo package, a 2-minute drill or 4-minute drill. That guy's going to probably be DJ Dallas. So Charbonnet is going to be pretty touchdown dependent, I think, and he's going against the Niners. So, honestly, it probably gave you too much analysis on that, but you got the works. Isaac, you got the detailed answer. It's going to be Pacheco, right? You got one guy who I'd say is a better running back with a better matchup on a better team, Pacheco. and then the other guy, Charb, not as good as a running back, going against like the worst matchup, you know. So James Cook or Olave. Let's go with Olave. Jahmyr Gibbs or Mostert. So this one's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it simple. Start Gibbs if Achane is playing, and we'll good. I don't know if we'll be able to know in time, but that's really what it is. We'll at least know more information and start Mostert if Achane is out. Now the problem with that is the Lions play early tomorrow and the Dolphins, I think, play Friday, Black Friday game. James Cook, Javante, or Olave. So let's bench James Cook. So it's between Javante or Olave. You told me it's PPR. That's really close. I'm gonna go with Javante. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food couch? Can we get like a Thanksgiving food tier list? I like how I'm talking to like a fake producer. Jamie, pull up the Thanksgiving food tier list, please. Thanksgiving food tier list. Let's see. Can we get something here? Just as a visual, I mean, this is not really a big deal, to be honest. It's just to have a visual up, right? This is a high quality live stream show, guys. Like we got to have that visual up. So let's start with analysis of the turkey. So the turkey, if it's in the oven standard, people that don't season it much and this and that, that's going to be a hard pass for me. Like that's going to give me a F minus. It's boring. I have standards. I've lived long enough. I'm old enough to know I don't want just the standard turkey in the oven. So the next best thing is going to be deep fried turkey after that. Tastes very good. It's amazing. The problem is like I'm way older now. Like when I was 20, like that's a cool thing to try. It's so unhealthy, so disgustingly rich and salty and just like nah. So that's a hard pass for me. Was saying like if you didn't care about health and you love salt and you love fat, I mean deep fried turkey's great. Also, you could burn down your house, so that's that. Um, so now we're getting into the actual turkeys that I love. So then comes the barbecue turkey. Now, most people don't know how to do this, and some people never heard of this. You can barbecue a whole turkey, and I'm not talking about a tiny one either. You got to know what you're doing, though. I don't know what I'm doing. Barbecue turkey, pretty dang good. Then we have the S tier turkey. That is the small guys. You guys need to be taking notes on this. Like, I do this with everything. I don't know how to groom myself. I don't know how to do this. I get all these razor bumps, and it takes me, 10 years, 20 years to know as a man how to groom myself, how to look good. Boom, once I get it down. Same thing with the turkey, guys. I'm telling you. The S tier turkey, it's so healthy. It's so good. It tastes amazing. Is smoked turkey. Now, this takes several hours to do. You smoke a turkey, it's amazing. It tastes like it's as light as seafood and it tastes like butter. It's so tender, so good. One of the best things ever, period, food wise. Smoked turkey is the best. My dad does turkey on the barbecue rotisserie every year. Barbecue is right under smoked. I mean, barbecue is the same thing, except barbecue and smoked is the same thing. Smoked is just lower temperature, cooks longer. That's why barbecue is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And they get the smell from either the wood or the charcoal underneath. Barbecue turkey, very good. That's an A tier. Smoked turkey, one above the barbecue, S tier. But also like, this isn't really a debate here, PJ. Someone who knows how to barbecue turkey, and if you like it, it's amazing. Like, so it is what it is. I mean, I just think a smoked turkey is better than a barbecue turkey. But those are if you're gonna do turkey, there's two ways to do it. The deep frying, it's disgusting. It's too much. Like, no hate on the taste. It's more about it's too much, man. It's do you want a heart attack? You want to die? eat a deep fried turkey. If you're gonna have a turkey, smoked or barbecued. That's it. Those are the two good ones. Um, Sweet potato. Yes, I love sweet potatoes and yam. What do you call it? Sweet yams. Whatever. Marshmallowed yams. That's what they call it. So I love the marshmallowed yams. Mashed potatoes and gravy's great. Biscuits are great. Like you get some Red Lobster biscuits or some other rolls. Those are great. My Hornets just beat the Wizards. I don't even know, bro. I don't watch anything. Only concerned with fake fake football. Pumpkin pie is great with whipped cream. Apple pie is amazing. Mac and cheese is great. What else we got? Corn is whatever. Corn's not even healthy, so it's like if I'm gonna eat a vegetable, I'd rather prefer a healthy one. Um, cranberry is not something I like, but I eat it. I don't know. It's so good. I don't know. It just works well. Um, Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not really. I have standards. I'm not really picky. I love food. It is what it is. I just think we needed the breakdown on the turkey. So if you're cooking a dry turkey in the oven, you should really reconsider your life. Like, what are we doing here? Why do this? There's no need to conform just to make. I mean, it tastes like crap. Like, let's just stop doing this. Go make a steak or something. Laporta or Njoku. Njoku, man, after he burnt his face off, pretty nice. Been playing really well. But we're not starting him over Laporta though. Let's go with Sam Laporta. Taysom. Let's go Sam Laporta. Picking up a defense for week 13 in advance. Tampa Bay or Colts. Let's go Tampa Bay. Fried oysters is our tradition. That sounds great. I try not to eat a lot of like deep fried stuff though. Breaded, deep fried. It's too much. But I love seafood. Oysters are great. I love seafood, man. I mean, I love all seafood. I mess with octopus. Octopus is my favorite food. Octopus. I mean, there's stuff that I like that you guys probably never ever heard of, like cuttlefish, octopus, squid that's not deep fried, calamari that's not deep fried, which is squid. I like the squid ink on pasta. That's like a Japanese thing. Um, all seafood, salmon, all types of fish, rockfish. I love catfish, not deep fried. Catfish, amazing. All fish. Crab is great. Lobster is amazing. Crawfish is okay. Big prawns, amazing. I love all seafood. And of course, a scallop. I love scallops. Seafood's crazy, man. I'm nuts about seafood. Nuts. Laporta or Kincaid. We're starting Kincaid, ladies and gentlemen. Always and forever. Cold turkey and cranberry sandwiches are yummy. They're cool, I guess. Pick two: Adam Thielen, Puka, Drake London, Demario Douglas, or Zay Flowers. What's the worst offense in the league? I think it's going to be the Panthers, and then I'm forgetting other teams. The Steelers are there. Let's look it up. Let's look it up by yards just to have a. I think we're talking about number one's the Panthers though. Worst offense. Yeah, that's why I picked the Bucks D week 13 for you. Who was that? PJ. Okay, so we got Adam Thielen's going against the Titans. I love that. Titans, nah. Bears, nah. Titans bottom five, possibly. But Titans have DeAndre Hopkins, Derrick Henry, Tajay Spears. I don't know. They have some, like, I don't know. I don't think so. The Bears, nah. Definitely Panthers are way worse. Bears are just a bit sloppy. Jets. Yeah, Jets is pretty bad. Yeah. Jets is very bad. Yeah. Jets. I'm starting Puka. I'm benching Drake London. I'll bench Demario Douglas. There's too many unknowns there. So it's between Thielen and Flowers. I'm gonna go with Thielen. Without Mark Andrews, Flowers gets a boost. Yeah, he does. That's good thinking. He does. So I guess I'll rank my top three. Is gonna be Puka, then Thielen, then Zay Flowers, then Douglas, then Drake London. That's how I'm gonna rank it. It's not an easy call. Jets for sure is bad, but no, it's Panthers is the worst. Then the Jets. Happy Thanksgiving, Brain, and everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, Ricky. Team offenses, yards, NFL. Let's see if we can get that. What's up, Polly? Well, nothing's a given. I all I can say is I'm definitely going to um I'm planning on doing much less content next year. Um I'm planning on not doing hack my lineup anymore. And I don't know, man. I don't want to like I'm not saying anything definitive right now. And to answer your other question, why no more rankings? Life, man. I mean, I found, other things to do. Less stressful, making more money. All people did was crap on my rankings every week, tell me how stupid they were, tell me not to blab on and on. And so I mean, I thought people hated them. It just was all really stressful for me to do, and so I stopped doing it. Now everyone loves it. Every week I get messages about why not do the weekly rankings. What's wrong with that? I mean, some people were even pissed, and yeah, just doing less content. It's just too much of a grind, and don't make much money doing this. Very comparable to a minimum wage job with a lot of extra stress and listening to people, you know, nasty comments and stuff. Like that's the thing. Like, do I have thick skin? Yeah, I pretty much do. Um, I just don't. I'm just not a social person. I'm not an introvert. So like, if I had the chance to not listen to, and it's not a lot. I mean, it's just overwhelming support. Almost everyone is super cool in this community that I interact with. Like almost like 99%. It's crazy. It's awesome. Um, I'd rather just not hear it. Like, so it's just not worth it. And I got to be in the trenches, man. That's my job. I'm not big enough to where I can just upload a podcast and get a sponsor and just chill. I have to be in the trenches like I am right now, interacting, answering comments, answering questions. Like, I got to do that. Because that's my brand. And I'm just, frankly, I'm not big enough. And, you know, I've been doing it for 14 years and might be time to move on, but nothing's definitive yet. I take it one season at a time. So, let's enjoy it while we still can right now. It is what it is. Let's talk about the worst offense in the league. Back to that. Okay, so Dolphins are the best offense. Talking about yard. Giants are pretty bad. They're up there. So I'm gonna say number one worst offense in the league is gonna be the Panthers. Number two, the Jets. Number three, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Number four, Giants. Number five, I don't know, maybe the Patriots. Patriots are pretty bad. So those are like my five right there, I'd say. Yeah. So which team has the worst offenses? Bottom five. I'm gonna go number one, Panthers. Number two, what did I say? Jets. Number three, Steelers. Number four, Giants. Number five, Patriots. Something like that around. Yeah, I think those are the bottom five. 6 might be Titans for real. Yeah, because I can't really think of a much. Yeah, 6 might be Titans. Titans. Yeah, I think 6 would be Titans. What's up, 19? Need 3. Nico, CD, Cup, Ridley, Ayuk. Who's DJ? Deontay Johnson or DJ Moore? I'm going to guess that's Deontay Johnson. So, I mean, obviously, we'll start CD. I don't think Cup's going to play. If he plays, you start Cup. So he'd be number 2. That's the point, though, bro. I have to answer questions and stuff, and I don't, I want to just not interact as much. Oh, it is DJ Moore. Yeah. So even if I did that, I also had to write a script to go and answer answer all the questions. That's the thing. Uh, I'll do it. I'll do it. I work with AI a lot. So it says like you just gotta upload some videos of you doing stuff, and then you make an AI version of yourself. I'll give it a whirl. Probably lose all the subscribers really fast if I do that though, and you'll probably be able to tell it's not me or something's fishy. Like this guy, either this guy turned into a robot or he got kidnapped or something, or both. So we're starting CD. We're starting Cup if healthy. Nico Collins versus Ayuk. Let's start Nico at 3. Let's bench Ridley and then Ayuk. Oh, and then we got DJ Moore. I forgot DJ Moore. Yeah, so Nico, sorry, CD, Cup, and then let's go Nico. If Cup is out, let's go with DJ Moore. What's up, Latin Rascals? Pick 2, Adams, Waddle, Ayuk, Puka. Let's go with Adams and Puka. And then you got another one, pick 3. Yeah, start Christian McCaffrey, start Kamara, and for your third one, which is the real question, the other 2 were throwaways. Obviously, I'm gonna tell you to start those 3. We needed to even include that. We're gonna start Jerome Ford for the third one. How's the QB switch gonna affect Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall? They'll get slightly better because it can't get much worse than Zach Wilson. Ayuk on fire. Can't bench that dude. Good point. Yeah. Not every Niner game is going to be the same, though. Firemuth or likely rest of season. Go with likely. What's up, Twitch fam? Pachuco TTV. What do you think, bro? Need 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. Okay, we're going to start 3 of these guys. Okay, let's bench Debo. Let's start Zay Flowers. Let's start Pollard. 1, 2. Okay, now we need a wide receiver. I think I just got a Venmo. Paul, $20. Thanks. Do we have a Paul answer? Just a $20 thanks from Paul. Appreciate it. Don't know who that was in the chat. Maybe that's PJ. Who was the 20? Somebody in here? Just want to give them a shout out if they want to. I mean, Paul just says thanks. I don't know who this is. Not is it not me? Yeah. Well, thanks, Paul. Oh, there he is. That's him. Yep, that's him. Okay, that checks out. Paulie P72. Thank you, man. $20 Venmo. Really appreciate that. So we're starting Pollard. We're starting Zay Flowers. And it's this third guy we have to decide. So we got Rashee Rice. I have a good feeling about him this game, but it's all hunch. Calvin Ridley, another solid matchup possibly, or Debo. And I think Brandon Cooks just I don't know is you don't want to start it. Let's go with Ridley. Very tough for that third guy, and I guess you got that figured out, right? Zay Flowers, Pollard, those are kind of no brainers. At least Pollard is. And for the third one, let's go Calvin Ridley. In between, it's between Ridley and Debo for sure. Man, do we got some? Does anybody want me to do a team logo? You guys want story time of my life? How I got here? What do you guys want before we end this live stream? Another fantasy question. Yeah, I mean those are legit things we can do. We could do a team logo for somebody. I can tell you my life as far as like kind of career wise, um, or answer more fantasy questions if people got them. Fantasy questions, it is. We have a couple here. Tua or Lawrence? I think Tua is hard to bench. The answer is Trevor Lawrence. Let me check the lines really quick. Oh, not this. They keep changing this, man. Why did they change it? Again, I have to find another source. Come on, bro. Why did they do this, dude? All right, let's just look at these two games. So over under is 40, 41 for the Jets game, and Dolphins are favored to win by 9.5. And then we got the Jaguars game. Okay, that one is Jaguars are slightly favored to win. See, the over under is 40 there. All right, yeah. So projections and the line is saying to go with Trevor Lawrence. Start 2, Ridley, Pittman, Tank, Dubs, Flowers. So we're definitely starting Zay Flowers. Tank Dell's pretty hot. We're benching Ridley. We're benching Dubs. So I'm going to go number 1, Zay. Number 2, Pittman. And number 3, Tank Dell. Someone said life. I think you're the only one, man. I don't want to bore people. Yeah, that was Paulie with the $20 donation. I think you're just a little bit behind on the live stream. That was Paulie with the dono. For sure. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll end it there. I'll go eat. Enjoy Thanksgiving, guys. All right. Be grateful. I'm very grateful. Be thankful. Enjoy the food. I'm going to be going very light this Thanksgiving. Nothing special. You know, it is what it is. Life. Oh, yeah. This guy wants a life update. Well, I mean, it's more about the past. There's really nothing else to talk. I already answered the future, but Look, man, I'll sum it all up how I got here. So I was really into computers and video. Uh, and I went to college, regular 4 year university college, Sacramento State. And I went to business school because it was a facade that was going to be, that's like the big one. The big major there is business school. Turns out it was just that's just like politics. Like they didn't even finish building the business building. It was supposed to be 5 stories, but because of budget cuts became 3 stories. And so I just wasn't working out. I had like this accounting teacher. She had a thick accent. I couldn't even announce as accounting professor. I couldn't even understand what she was saying. It just wasn't working out. I was a mess. And so I switched my major over to video. Um Definitely college is a scam for sure, but as a 18-year-old who's lost, I think it's the best thing for you. So you got to also remember, like, this is a bad analogy, but like if there's a Ponzi scheme, but you're gonna learn like the ultimate lesson in life from losing money in that Ponzi scheme, as long as like you're not like dying, after it, right? Then you got to do it. But if you're just gonna be immature, lost person the rest of your life, and you don't fall for the Ponzi scheme, I mean, isn't it better to fall for that Ponzi scheme, learn something, grow from it, and then be successful, and not fall for the second Ponzi scheme? So, I mean, it definitely is, but I'm gonna say like over 70% of 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds are totally lost. They don't even understand life, have no idea where to go. Keep in mind this was 20 years ago. I'm about to turn 40 here. So, this was 20 years ago, and it was the best thing for me, but specifically the best thing for me was switching majors. And once I switched from business to film school, digital video, I mean, a light switch went off. Like that was it. So instead of me like slacking and trying to like get C's and B's, I was going way over like the expectations, and I was going to my professors. I was learning more. When we had a project, I would always go overboard. I would push the envelope. I do green screens. I do more professional. Like I just went all out. Then I got a job for the best college school newspaper in the nation, which was the college I went to, and I learned journalism. And there, I met Mike Mattal before that, and I was about to graduate. He still had a year or two left, and for the school paper, I was the videographer, video editor for the school paper. We started a series called Fantasy Fix. Let me see if I can what's the fastest way to bring that up. Fantasy Fix. See if I can bring up the dumbest one we got. Nah, I can't even find it. But we started a show. I don't know. I gotta bring this up so y'all can see it. We started a show though. I'm not able to find it. Oh my god. Can I in my Patreon? It should be a pinned post. I re-uploaded all of these to Patreon. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it up. Sorry. Oh, here we are. I found them. Yeah, I re-uploaded them. Maybe they don't exist anymore. Um, Halloween episode. So you guys can see that one. I found it though. I found it. Don't worry. All right. So we started this show on the school newspaper, and then I was graduating. We're like, hey, why should we stop here? Let's keep this going on. And we wrote down a list of like websites to go after, and fantasyfootball.com was taken, fantasygear.com was taken by this idiot, and he wouldn't sell it to us. And I only had $100 anyway, so he would not sell it. And a fantasy couch was available, so we went with fantasy couch. I had a hand-me-down couch. I took a picture of it. It's the couch right behind me, and we made that a logo. During this time, what I was doing for money was like designing MySpace pages. I was doing website design. And I started doing music videos a little bit. I was rapping. Then I became a professional music producer. Like went all in on that. I just made, beats and stuff. And then once that kind of started drying out, my clients started drying out, I went into doing music videos really tough. And so I did a lot of music videos, but there's not a lot of money in that with independent artists who can barely pay you $500 for a music video. It's a lot of money for people. And so, getting paid 300, 500 for a music video really wasn't worth it. I charge more, but it's like it's hard to get more, from an independent artist. And so I went into doing more websites and then filming weddings. And then while I was filming weddings, like I ran into this one wedding that just went as like a complete disaster. And then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I started focusing on Fantasy Couch, and the YouTube money was good. And then the pandemic hit, and then everyone was watching, Netflix and YouTube. And then everybody started copying me. They started copying the Hack My Lineup name. They started copying the Let's Draft videos where I draft with the face cam. So everything I did was copied, and influencers just got better and better. It got more competitive, and like it just wasn't really worth it because I don't really do a lot of clickbait stuff or bold predictions, and it just was like too much. Like, these guys, although they copied me, they're doing a lot of stuff better than me and just working harder. And I'm like, I'm not really with it. Um, and so, now I am at this point where, I got a lot of dogs, I got life, and I started a marketing company, Brain Social. This is the website right here, and it's doing well. And this is what I want to focus on. It's hard, very little hours, not a lot of work, and a lot more pay and a lot less stress. And so this is what I'm doing now. So this is it. But that's basically the story. I mean, along the way, we had a lot of fun. Like, there's no doubt about it. Um, I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet a lot of celebrities. I got to work with Joe Mixon. I got to meet a lot of cool people like you guys in the in the Couch Fam community. I got to work with John Madden, my idol. Like, that was crazy experience. John Madden, Steve Mariucci, got to meet Steve Young. Did a video with Taylor Gabriel. That video is still up. Did a video with Joe Mixon. That video is still up. I work with Tyreek Evans from the Sacramento Kings. Mike Matals challenged Jimmer Fredette to a 3-point contest. Man, it was great. It's been great, but it's like, it just, I guess, I don't know what to say, man. It's just, it's crazy. And what happens is like the best way to quantify it to you guys is like the draft party video. I made my best draft party video ever, and it only got like 8,000 views, 7,000 views, something. And I mean, like, that just kind of goes to show what's going on. Like, full, so it's like less than 10K. So the older ones, I'd get 20K, sometimes 40K on these videos, and now it's at can't even get 10K on. This is basically a feature film. So it is what it is. And that's the thing. I'm not really mad at it. Like, I'm not like, oh, these guys stole what I do. That's just the internet. Like, that just means I accomplished something. I feel like my legacy is here to stay. And I'm very happy with them. I'm not saying that in a cocky way at all. I have nothing to prove. I don't need people to know. Like, people know what's up, man. People know that I was probably the first fantasy football social media influencer ever. 14 years, that's we have a MySpace account. It's been a while. So it's been fun. It's very sad. It's very emotional for me because this is my baby. I'm the man when it comes to this world. I'm my own boss, but it might be time for me not to be the man, not to be number one in something that's too stressful, doesn't make too much money. Might be time for me to be number 4, number 7, or something else in another venture and just be happier in life. Getting, aka, all that wraps up is I'm getting old. How old is your beard? I don't know, but in that picture we just saw, I have a beard with Taylor Gabriel. So I don't know, man. It's got to be like 8 years, 7 years, something like that. I don't know how to date that. Is there any way to find out, like, for sure? The draft party videos. That's a good one because I got my picture on. Okay, 2 years. It's been at least 5 years with the beard, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, so we're 4 years ago, it's there. 5 years ago, it's there. How long have I had the beard? Okay, 6 years ago, it's there. 7 years ago, it's there. Now we're getting close. Maybe when it started growing. Okay, 8 years ago, it's there. Oh, look at this one. That's dealt with my dog. All right. I think we're about to get to know Beardland. 8 years ago, it's there. 9 years ago, it's there. Okay. And let's see, 10. I don't have my face on these. There we go. So it's been 9 years with the beard. Oh, this is the first draft party we filmed. Yeah, it is, man. It is. It really is. It really is. Okay, yeah, there we go. So this is 10 years ago, 2013. So the beard's been 9 years. 9 years. Who gives us advice next season? So I'm still gonna. So for sure, I'm still gonna keep the Discord. That's not going anywhere. So Fancy Couch Discord will still be alive. I'll still be there. Um, Plan on doing much less content next year. I don't know for sure, but that's pretty much, nothing's a guarantee, right? But I do definitely plan on keeping the Discord. So the Discord would be a cool place, where I can go to. So the Discord will still be there. Who did I pick? I had the first overall pick. No. Adrian Peterson went first overall. Arian Foster went second. Marshawn Lynch went third. That was a bad pick. I remember that. Doug Martin went fourth. Jamal Charles fifth. Ray Rice sixth overall. CJ Spiller, terrible pick. Alfred Morris, terrible pick. Trent Richardson, probably a bust. Yeah. Calvin Johnson. Who did I pick? LaShawn McCoy. That was a good pick. That was a good pick on the Eagles. With who's that crazy coach? What was his name? That dope college coach? Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly. Yeah, LaShawn McCoy was killing it. Nino, hey man, would you rather have Pittman with for sure high targets or Devontae Smith with the easiest playoff schedule? I got offered Smith and Downs for Pittman. I'd rather have Pittman. Thank you, Safin. Fantasy advisor legend. I like that. You're the first guy I watched to learn how to play fantasy football. Thank you. Yeah, that video is like a 600,000 views or some 500,000 views or something. Can you go to most popular there? 606,000 views. How to play fantasy football. That's crazy. Well, my fantasy couch coffee cup will have to suffice. Just talk to my cup, I guess. Thanks, CC. I traded Gus Bus and Kyler Murray for Josh Allen. Is that a W? Yeah, I think so. I'll say it's a W. Yeah, I like that. Josh Allen, like the best quarterback in fantasy right now. But yeah, you guys wanted the life or the like how I got here type of deal. I gave it to y'all. Polly, thank you so much again for the Venmo. I got that. You guys are awesome. Let's not leave this all sad and stuff. We still got this year. We still got a job to do this year. Let's win it. Let's enjoy Thanksgiving. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Good luck this week and peace out.